Hello, welcome back. How do we find the value of x in this equation? Solution. So we have 3 raised power x times 5 raised power x squared equals 15. But we know that 15 can be written as 3 times 5. So we have 3 times 5. Likewise on the left, we have 3 raised power x times 5 raised power x squared. So let's divide both sides by 3 raised power x. So when we do that, we are going to obtain. So 3 raised power x cancels 3 raised power x on the left. We are left with 5 raised power x squared on the left side, and likewise we have 3 over 3 raised by x times 5. So now again, let's divide both sides by 5. So when we do that, we have this. So 5 cancels 5 on the right, so we are left with 5 raised by x squared over 5 equals 3 raised by 3 raised by x. So now we are going to apply one property, that is, let's say we have a raised by n over a raised by m. It's the same thing as writing a raised by n minus m. So this property, we are going to utilize it here. So we have 5 raised by x squared. Don't forget, this is just like writing 5 raised by 1. So when 1 goes up, it becomes minus. We have minus 1 equals 3. This is the same thing as writing 3 raised by 1. So we have 3 raised by 1. When x goes up also, we have minus x. So we are good to go. Let's proceed further. So let's take natural logarithm of both sides. So we have log 5 raised by x squared minus 1 equals log 3 raised by 1 minus x. So we apply one rules of logarithm, that is the power rules of logarithm, when we have a raised by b, log a raised by b is the same thing as b log a. So this property, we are going to utilize it here also. So we have x squared minus 1 times log 5 equals 1 minus x log 3. This is 3. So let's divide both sides by log 5. So when we do that, we are going to obtain this. So we have x squared minus 1, but log 5 over log 5 can be written as log 5 raised by 5. Likewise, log 3 over log 5 is the same thing as log 3 base 5. So these properties, we are going to utilize it here. So we have log 5 base 5 equals 1 minus x times log 3 base 5. But log 5 base 5 is the same thing as 1. It's one of the rules of logarithm. So whenever we have log a raised by a is the same thing as 1 when the base is the same. So now we have x squared minus 1. This is simply 1, so times 1, that gives nothing. We have x squared minus 1 remains, so we have 1 minus x times log 3 base 5. Let this guy come to the left side, so we are going to have x squared minus 1 minus into 1 minus x times log 3 base 5 equals 0. The next thing we are going to do is that we have to recall, when we have difference of two squares, let's say we have a squared minus b squared, it is the same thing as a plus b times a minus b. So this property, we are also going to utilize this here. So we have x plus 1 times x minus 1, I put that in brackets, minus this guy 1 minus x times log 3 base 5 equals to 0. So now let's proceed further. We have x plus 1 times x minus 1. But this guy, minus 1 times 1, that's minus 1. Minus 1 times minus x, that's plus x. So we have plus x. Don't forget, we have minus 1. Let's put in the bracket times log 3 base 5 equals 0. So now let's pull out x minus 1 because it is common. So we have x minus 1 times x plus 1, this guy, plus log 3 base 5 equals to 0. So this implies that x minus 1 equals 0, or x plus 1 plus log 3 base 5 equals to 0. So we have x to be equals to 1, or x equals, when this guy comes to the left, minus 1 minus log 3 base 5. So this implies, so x equals to 1 is one of the solution. So let's consider the second case. We have x equals, let's pull out minus 1. We have minus into 1 plus log 3 base 5. So this implies x equals to minus 1. Don't forget, 1 is the same thing as log 5 base 5. So we are going to plug it back. So we have log 5 base 5 plus log 3 base 5. So we have x equals minus 1. We are going to apply one property, the product rule of logarithm. When we have, let's say, we have log a raised to power b plus log c base a. When the bases are the same, so it's the same thing as writing log bc base a. This camera, so we have log bc base a. So we are going to utilize it here. So we have log 5 times 3, that will be 15 base 5. The base is the same. So this implies that x equals to minus log 15 base 5, which is the second solution. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Consider to subscribe to the channel.